What if I told you you've actually been regulating your nervous system your entire life? You just learned how to do it when you were in survival. And now those same patterns are quietly backfiring. Because most people think nervous system regulation is something you start doing once you learn about it. Breathing techniques, cold showers, meditating harder, but actually you've never not been regulating yourself. Every habit you have around money, work, rest, relationships, that's your nervous system doing its job the best way it knows how. It just learned those strategies at a time when safety wasn't guaranteed. So in this video, I want to walk you through how you've already been regulating your nervous system, just in ways that are costing you now, and how to start working with your nervous system instead of fighting it, especially when it comes to money, because money is one of the biggest nervous system triggers there is. So the first thing we need to talk about is listening, not fixing, not analyzing, not explaining yourself, listening. Most people never actually listen to their nervous system. They interrogate it. They jump straight into meaning. I'm sabotaging, I'm behind, I'm bad with shmoney, I always mess this up. That inner narration is often the thing keeping the system activated. So, the starting point of regulation is learning how to listen without meaning making, without judging. That means asking very simple, very direct questions. What am I sensing in my body right now? Where is energy moving? Where is it not moving? Do I feel filled up or do I feel empty? What state feels active in this moment? No story, no interpretation, no fixing, just information. For example, you check your bank account and your chest tightens. Instead of jumping to, I should be doing better, you pause and notice tight chest, shallow breath, buzzing energy in my arms. That pause matters more than you think, because once you stop narrating, your nervous system stops feeling attacked, stops feeling judged. Another really important part of listening is knowing where to listen from. There are two directions: outside in and inside out. A lot of people try to go inside first. But when you're activated, that can actually make things worse. So start outside in. Literally orient where you are. Where am I right now? What time is it? What's happening around me? Who is nearby? What am I doing? This grounds you in reality instead of pulling you into your head. For example, you get an email about money. Before spiraling, you look around and notice, I'm sitting on my bed, it's evening, nothing bad is happening, I'm safe in this moment. Then, and only then, you go inside out. What am I sensing in my body? Is there a lot of energy here or not much? Where do I feel it? Is anything stuck or heavy? Do I feel kind of filled up or kind of empty? This isn't about calming yourself down, it's about locating yourself. When you do outside in and inside out together, your nervous system gets the message, I'm here, I'm paying attention, nothing needs to be forced. That alone is regulation. Now, something else that really matters is anchoring in curiosity. Curiosity keeps you out of judgment. One way to do this is to have a simple phrase you come back to. Not an affirmation, not something fake, just a phrase that keeps you open. Something like, I'm willing to see what's here. I'm open to noticing. I can stay with this for a moment. You're not trying to feel better, you're just staying present. And presence is regulating. This becomes really important when it comes to yes, no, and maybe, because not all yeses are the same. Not all no's are the same, and maybe can mean very different things depending on your state. So, a yes said from pressure sounds rushed. A yes said from collapse sounds flat and resentful. A regulated yes feels steady and chosen. A no from panic is sharp and reactive. A no from shutdown feels numb and disconnected. A regulated no feels clear without needing justification. And maybe can be anxiety, too much energy, can't decide. Maybe can be collapse, not enough energy to even engage. Or maybe can be grounded uncertainty, I don't know yet, and that's okay. So here's a simple check you can use. If your body feels rushed, frozen, pressured, or heavy, pause. That's not clarity, that's activation. Pausing is regulation. Now, let's talk about survival states in a way that actually makes sense. Sometimes your system has too much energy. That looks like urgency, chaos, overthinking, panic, pressure, tension, over efforting. Sometimes it has not enough energy. That looks like numbness, avoidance, dissociation, exhaustion. And sometimes there's capacity. You're present. You can feel things without being overwhelmed. You can think clearly. Those states explain money patterns more than mindset ever will. Which brings us to the 6 core money wounds that I keep discussing on this channel. Each money wound is a way the nervous system learned to feel safe. So the money shame wound, I'm not worthy of wealth, often regulates through staying small, less visibility, less risk. The evil money wound, being rich is bad or wrong, regulates by disconnecting from desire. Wanting feels activating, so not wanting feels safer. People with this wound will say stuff like, well, I'm too spiritual, money is shallow and low vibrational, I'm too evolved for money. But deep down, they want money. So denying that they want it is their coping mechanism. That's their regulation. The hard money wound, making money is hard, this one regulates through constant effort. Stillness feels unsafe, so exhaustion becomes familiar. You're constantly hustling and grinding. If you take a rest, then you feel guilty, you feel unsafe. People who have this wound, it's not hard for you to hustle and grind and take on 5 more jobs. It's hard for you to listen to me telling you to take a break, to take a nap, to take it easy, to just relax, to delay that decision, to just be still. Stillness doesn't feel safe for you. The money trust wound, I'm bad with money, I don't trust myself with money. This one regulates through avoidance or handing control over. Letting someone else manage things reduces internal pressure. People with the money trust wound, they tend to involve other people when it comes to their finances very quickly. If they move £50 from one account to another account, they'll call their mother, their father, their spouse, or it's just a deep lack of self-trust. So regulation is impulsive spending, racking up debt, waiting for someone to come and save you, or waiting for someone hoping they'll take care of your finances. The safe money wound, I'm not safe until I have a lot of money, this one regulates through accumulation. More money brings temporary relief. The disappearing money wound, money keeps disappearing, money leaves. This wound regulates through release. Releasing money constantly, blowing money, letting money go reduces tension. None of these are flaws. They are strategies. They only backfire when they are unconscious. And most of them are unconscious. You've probably heard people say money flows to regulated nervous systems. What that actually means is this. A regulated nervous system can tolerate uncertainty. It can sit with numbers without panicking. It can wait without collapsing. It can make decisions without urgency or self-threat. Money doesn't sense regulation, it's not sentient. Money responds to behavior, and behavior comes from the nervous system. When the nervous system is activated around money, you see patterns like burnout, avoidance, impulsive decisions, sabotage when things stabilize, and swinging between control and collapse. It's not about someone being bad with money, it's because the body is in threat, it's in danger. Signs your system is still activated around money can include looping thoughts about timing, comparing yourself to others, doubting yourself when there's no immediate proof, feeling like you should be further by now, or constantly feeling like you need to do more. That's not failure. That's a system learning to trust delayed feedback. So regulation isn't about being calm and zen all the time. It's having more capacity. You'll know regulation is increasing when decisions feel less impulsive, silence feels more tolerable, urgency drops, money feels more neutral, and consistency replaces intensity. It's not exciting, it's very unsexy, it's kind of boring. And that's how you know it's working. When you feel like the stillness is boring, I feel bored, that's when you know it's working. So if you want to know what your money wounds are and how you're subconsciously repelling money, I have a free money wound quiz linked below. It's very accurate and it saves people years of surface level mindset work. Start there, listen first, everything else will follow. And thank you so much for watching, sending you love, and I will see you in a jiffy.